everybody? Welcome back, man. It's your boy D-Fred. We back in the middle for another podcast episode. Quick podcast. Just a couple of little rants, reaction, raving about shit that I saw today on the internet, right? And obviously, we already know the big vid is on the top of the menu because that shit just be driving me crazy all over the internet. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got New York City. And then this video that got shared to me where there's this black woman. I think her name is Cynthia G. She has a YouTube channel that's pretty popular. She's almost at 100,000 subscribers. And all she talks about is pretty much how black men ain't shit. They don't do this. They hate black women. They they do this. Pretty much, she is what people claim Kevin Samuels is. People claim that all Kevin Samuels does is belittle, tarnish, talk down to black women. But this woman, Cynthia G, and Playback did a video on her, right? So they did a video about her claiming that black women should just start aborting black men as babies. I mean, obviously as babies. But they started aborting black men. We're going to get into that. So first thing first I want to get to is this child and their family that were kicked out of a restaurant in New York City. So we already know New York City implemented new mandates in their city due to, I think maybe it was just before Omicron, but once 5 and 11-year-olds were able to get vaccinated, they made it to where 5 and 11-year-olds cannot go into restaurants without being vaccinated. So let's watch this little clip real quick. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick podcast today. Let's just watch. If y'all can't hear, let me know.
You just basically saying that you can't serve, otherwise if you're not going to pay for it, you have the card. I know, but you don't have it, then you're going to have to leave. And if not,
I want you to do that. I need you to do that.
No, you're not going to stay here. You think I can leave, You came in with jacket?
Wow. Scaring a child, traumatizing a child.
Look at all these. We didn't really got to watch the whole thing. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 police officers here. Oh, my thing went out? Oh, I'm back. They have 8 police officers, right? For a child and their family. I don't know about y'all, but to me, that shit is like unacceptable. Unacceptable. First of all, like let me tell you something. Last time I did a video about COVID, nigga, that shit got ripped off the YouTube channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did the video about Candace Owens and Trump saying get vaccinated to Candace Owens, maybe possibly trying to lead them a certain way. YouTube snatched that shit off. I had to appeal. Then they placed it back on there for me. But the thing about that is, they said I was spreading medical misinformation. And I don't even know what, like, they didn't put a timestamp anywhere. They didn't say, well, from timestamp 355 to timestamp 417, this is where we see that you broke and violated our terms of service. Imagine if that appeal didn't get repealed. That'd have been my first warning. I'd have been in danger of getting one more strike. If I'd got another strike after that, talking about COVID, I wouldn't have been able to upload, go live for a week because of that video. And I even said nothing wrong with the video. I said, Omicron's here. Statistics show Omicron is not that serious. Cold and flu-like symptoms. I don't know what the big hubbub is about. And we're going to get to that too when it comes to NFL. We're talking about Aaron Rodgers, shit like that. But the fact that these children, who we already know for kids, Omicron virtually, as far as deaths, non-existent. Not to say that kids haven't died. Obviously, kids have died, and that's very tragic and very sad. But statistically, the amount of kids that have contracted COVID, the amount of kids that have died, what's the real reason for the hysteria? That's my thing. What's the real? Because Omicron was this big killer, right? I've looked at reports every day. Omicron this, Omicron this. I keep coming back to only one article about the one guy who died in Harris County. And he died before the Omicron wave came here. We couldn't test for Omicron at the beginning of December. And they also left out that he had underlying conditions that probably led to his death. So it's like, if you live in places like New York, Chicago, LA, where they're requiring vaccine mandates to go to restaurants, theaters, anything like that with your children, why would a parent want to live in these places? Why would you want to live there? Because, and we saw, there's a graph, I don't know if it's still going around. There was a graph going around social media. There was a graph going around Twitter, and it was just showing the population decreases from certain area with the population increasing from other area. And clearly you can see people now fucking with these states. New York, minus 352,000 or something like that. California, minus 357,000, something of that nature. Now, if this thing dies, I swear to God, I'm going to be so upset because I'm on a roll here. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So, anyways, like I was saying, the fact that these things are happening in these places and we're seeing clearly people are leaving. They don't want to be in places anymore because, like I said, California, 350, New York, 340 something, and even Illinois, Chicago. And Chicago just implemented their mandate. They just implemented it. And they were at like 100 some thousand people were leaving there. You know who had the biggest upticks in population? Florida, Texas, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. Now, I don't know, red, the blue, whatever, but fuck red and blue. Just places where you can go and live a normal, happy American life. That's it, honestly. So when people see stuff like this, once again, this kid getting kicked out of his restaurant, I can guarantee you, I don't know what, the politic people trying to do. 2022 is coming up. New election wave, midterm elections are coming up. This isn't a good look for people. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? Where I'm at, we got a Democrat mayor of our large city, right? We got a Democrat mayor of our large city. Now, he hasn't shown the inkling to do things like New York, LA, Chicago. But I can tell you this. And like I said, people need to stop with the tribal voting shit like they believe. Just vote for what you feel, right? And what you actually care about, what actually affects you. If the mayor of where I live started spewing off shit about we're about to have vaccine mandates, you can't cut your kids, your 5 to 11-year-old kids and you cannot go to the zoo. Your kids and you cannot go to the museum. They cannot go to this if you are not vaccinated. I won't vote for them. Because I don't want to be like motherfuckers up there. They can't do shit unless they get the vaccine. Which, like I said in the very beginning, people was telling me, you're tripping. They still have a choice. What's the choice? Never go out to eat as a family. And this is if you don't want to get the vaccine. If you get the vaccine, fuck you can go wherever you want. Don't go out to eat with your family. Don't go to the movies with your family. I talked about last week how there was politicians pushing for people not to be able to fly on planes. If they ever, where do you think? Like, let's be honest. And there's even no conspiracy to this shit because this shit going on. Let's be honest. Like I said, Omicron, it's spreading. Yeah, it's very contagious. But as far as like big waves of death, like you can look at the South Africa because it started in South Africa. They're already having a decrease in cases, a decrease in hospitalizations. Like, stop it, right? Well, I don't know what you mean, Charles over cheese. It's not a choice. For some people, it becomes not a choice. For some people, the vaccine becomes, I had a guy, Cynical Beats, that watches all my videos, speaks to me on Instagram, told me, damn, bro, I had to get the vaccine because it was either the vaccine or my job. And what do you think a normal, just everyday working 9 to 5 person is going to do. Yeah, he could have been like, fuck it, I'm not going to do this. But is that really a choice? Yeah, and if you wanted to talk about the slavery thing, Charles, let me show you the comments if you ain't seen the comments. We weren't being disingenuous. We was just saying that's the truth. People have a choice not to get it. Just like we said, people had a quote-unquote choice, technically, if you want to get super technical, about slavery. But is it really a good choice that you have to make? That's really the point about it. So that's what I mean when I say, yeah, they have the choice. Do they want to get it or do they not want to get it? Yeah, that's fine. That's cute. That's cool. But if you're thinking like, bro, if you're against the vaccine because whatever reason, say you think you have natural immunity, you're young, you're fit, you have kids that are 5 to 11, you don't want them to take it because it's, just came out a year ago, I respect it. You can't go to the movies. You can't go to the theater. You can't go to this. You can't go to that. Is that really a choice? You can't live life. You can't live life. You want these people to be pretty much locked down. The mayor of Chicago said that unvaccinated people, your time is up. We're going to make your life uncomfortable. We're going to make your life uncomfortable. Out of kid, man, China shuts down whole cities. For me, it was the same. The vaccine on my job. I'm a whole father out here. Plus, I live in San Diego. Damn near everyone is vaccinated. They forcing you to get it to live a normal life. And then the thing is, if they're saying, like, think about it like this. If the worst of COVID, because most people died this year, the worst of COVID was the Delta wave, right? That's the worst, right? That's where a lot of people was dying, which is very tragic. And now the Omicron comes, and so far, it's been it spreads a lot, but it hasn't seen. And you can see these articles are all over the internet. Hospitalizations aren't as crazy. Deaths aren't as crazy. Like I said, I look up every day. What's the number of Omicron deaths? I still only see that one article of the guy who died at the beginning of December when we couldn't even detect Omicron yet. So my thing is, what's the point of these vaccine mandates? What is the point of doing this still? When does it end? That's the only question. When does it end? And like I said, I'm not against getting back. If you want to get it, fucking get it. I don't think you're a pawn, an idiot, a loser, whatever. That's fine. My thing is, when I see people cheering for like, yeah, fuck the unvaccinated, make it hard for them to live. They shouldn't be allowed to be on planes. I saw there was someone viral today of Bill Gates and Anderson Cooper saying that they should start to try to stop people from getting benefits like Social Security if you're not vaccinated. Think about that. Think about that. Hey, let's start trying. You know what? Let's take away benefits from people who aren't vaccinated. And who do y'all think that affects? They don't affect motherfuckers like Bill Gates. It don't affect motherfuckers like Anderson Cooper. It affects the poor people. So let me ask you this question. If you're a person who survives off benefits, say you're a single mother, single father, whatever, however you get benefits, right? You got Medicare, Medicaid, you got food stamps, you got WIC, that TWIC card, that's something for oil. So you got WIC, you got food, you got this, you got that. You got housing because of this. You get to get a low income housing. That's a service. Hey, everybody who has these services. Now, like I said, this is something that just said on CNN, but hey, shit can go from here to here as quickly as we know, so we don't know yet. Just imagine you tell that family who doesn't believe in the vaccine, hey, you're an adult. You have children from the ages 5 to 11, so they can get vaccinated. You and them can no longer live in this housing that the government provides. You can no longer get the food stamps to help put food on your table unless you get vaccinated. Tell me, is that a choice? And I know technically, and I'll be fair. Technically, yes, it is a choice. They can say fuck that, but is it really a choice? You know, same thing, Charles. Like we talked with slavery. I didn't say the best choice was for them to try to run away because look at the consequences of that. They was killing you, beating you, hanging you, all these things, ripping your family away from you. Like, look at the choice. Now, I'm not comparing. Now, let me take a step back real quick. I'm in no way comparing vaccine mandates to slavery, but Charles Edward Cheese knows what I'm talking about. Bryce, I ain't gonna lie. Well, now I'm probably gonna get off in a second. I'm about to say, if you want to hop on real quick, we got to hop on real quick. I can send you the link. You know what? Let me see if I can do this real quick. Hold on. Well, I don't know, Bryce. I don't know if you're at home or not, but if you're at home, and let me see. Hold on. Let me see. If you could click this link really fast. I don't know how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna throw it in the chat real quick. If I could do it, and let's see if it works. If you want to hop on real quick, Bryce, I got about 10 minutes to get on real quick and talk shit. Right? Got about 10 minutes. So if you're able to get in that StreamYard link, get on the StreamYard. I'll let you and Bryce and we chat. We can talk about it. T. Davis said, didn't the Supreme Court rule that they can't mandate the vaccine a few weeks ago, like just before the late surge in numbers? I think they did, but I seen something that was saying like, hey, keep trying or some shit like that. I could be wrong about that though. But even when, even like going off of the kid and him and his family not being able to eat at the restaurant, I just seen people like, well, that's the rules. Tears up, fuck them, this, that. Like they would just be rating these people. I'm like, that. Salute, Vicky Love. Salute you in the chat. Salute. Let me tell you something. That right now it's vaccine mandates. Right now it's that. You cheering it, you lauding it, you for it because you feel like you're a good guy. You feel like you're on the right side of history. You feel like you're down with the people that are doing righteously and good things. But let's not get it twisted. Don't be fooled that potentially down the line, something that you don't agree with, something you don't like, when that shit starts getting mandated, when that shit starts getting pushed through, I don't want to hear motherfuckers trying to push back and do this and do that because y'all was all fine with it here. Don't try to switch up because you're not fine with it now. That's where the slippery slope comes from. I'm against anything that really infringes on the rights of the people, right? Because let's be honest again, once again, these new clips of all these media people are popping up now. They're going crazy. They're going viral. We're seeing them telling people, hey, if you get the vaccine, you're done with COVID. You don't got to worry about it no more. And you two, don't try to hold me and don't try to take the video down because I could pull up the clip as a context and show it. Rachel Maddow said, if you get the vaccine, you're good. She said, you ain't going to catch it. You ain't going to spread it. As soon as it gets into your body, you're going to neutralize it. Bryce, I put it in the chat, Bryce. I don't know if you can copy and paste from the chat. I don't know if you can or not. But I put it in the chat like 2 minutes ago. It should just say like https://streamyard.com and it'll be my thing. I don't know if you can see it or not. But you know what I'm going to do? I might put it in. Let me see. Yeah, just see if you can copy it. Here we go. You in. All right, bet.
Yes.
All right, bet. We here. We in the building. Quick. I got 10 minutes, big dog. We in the building.
All right, I got you.
All right. What you want to talk about?
Oh, bro, I was just
I thought you what you want to talk about? What you want to talk about? I'm just seeing all the shit, man. This shit's crazy.
Well, I seen the abortion.
Yeah, I seen that. We can hop on that real quick because that shit was crazy. That shit was wild. I was watching a video. Playback did a video where a woman named Cynthia G was talking about they should abort black men or something like that, and I was like, that's just a crazy rhetoric to have on YouTube. I don't know what Bryce is doing. He getting right.
Yeah, y'all trying to get my mic on.
Okay. Anyways, giving you guys who watching context, there's a woman who's on YouTube. Playback did a reaction. She was talking about how black men, they're making too many biracial babies. And I realized as a biracial man, I kind of took offense to that. Right? I took offense to that. Like, I'm biracial, bitch. What are you trying to say? But she was pretty much saying that black women, since black men are not, protecting you, in her, I mean, not in her words, but essentially pretty much like, because they keep making biracial kids, they're pretty much wiping out black women. That's like the context of the conversation on the video from playback. I went to her channel. Her channel is pretty much a lot of, it seems like anti-black men rhetoric, and she finds like anecdotal situations of a black man. I'm not saying that there ain't black men that do black women wrong. Like, I would never say that. That's just dumb. We see it all the time. It's not something that doesn't happen. But to say that, just abort them. Just abort black men babies. Just do it. And I'm not saying abort black men's babies like, hey, Bryce is a black man, abort his child. I'm saying as soon as you find out that you as a black woman are having a black male baby, abort it. Because pretty much she's saying all he's going to do is come into the world and destroy, harm black women, harm this, harm that. Like, what are you talking about, lady?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yo, bro. And you know, you heard of her, right?
That's the woman who it is. I mean, I just looked her up just now. I never heard of her before. She was almost 100,000 subscribers. I was like, who is this?
Haven't she been on the Breakfast Club?
If she been on Breakfast Club, that's some wild shit, because I ain't never seen it.
Hold on, bro. I could have swore she was on Breakfast Club. She on some syndicated.
Different is ongoing research, and information will continue to change as long as they continue to research and discover new information, have time to test new things out. See, that's cool with me. I don't care about, like, my point is saying that, hey, they said that the vaccine was going to do this, and that, was going to annihilate COVID. You weren't going to get it as soon as you were vaccinated. They used that information, which you could technically now say that's misinformation, that pushed a lot of people to get the vaccine. But if I get on here and say Omicron is not as deadly, or I say this, I'll get taken off YouTube, or I'll do this, or you see a guy like Aaron Rodgers say, hey, why are we not talking about treatments more than we're talking about the vaccine? Why are we not talking about this more? They'll take that down. But these media people was lying in the beginning, or maybe they wasn't lying. Maybe that's what they thought. But there's a lot of shit other people think. Maybe there's a lot of shit other people think as well. But when they think it, they get berated, they get canceled, they get all kind of shit. And it's crazy. See, Bryce is echoing. I don't know. This ain't an official. This ain't the official Absolutely Unsure. This is really just me coming on real quick, and then Bryce wanted to hop in. But Edward Cheese, I believe tomorrow we're doing the official Absolutely Unsure podcast, end of the year special. So everybody who's in the chat right now, Vicky, T. Davis, Charles, Warden's World, everybody, tomorrow at 9:30, the last podcast of the year. If you want to tune in, come in, check it out. But I mean, obviously stay for the rest of this thing. We only got like 6 minutes, but still. Yeah, I'm fired up because that should just have me, tight. What you looking at?
I'm trying to get echo to stop, bro.
It's not echoing no more.
Oh, okay.
Or at least I don't hear you echoing. You sound fine to me.
All right, but I mean, with the COVID shit, there was a lot of sketchy stuff from the FDA. Two man, three man.
Yeah. But even like I said, the Omicron shit isn't as deadly as we're seeing now with statistics in South Africa, the UK, this and that. What Aaron Rodgers was saying makes sense to me. He's like, if we got guys, like he said, like 2 years ago, there was a flu outbreak in the NFL, right? And a lot of people were getting sick. They would tell players, hey, stay away. And if you feel better, when game day comes and your symptoms aren't as crazy, you can play. Let's be honest. The Omicron shit. Why are NFL players not being able to play for 14 days, 10 days, if they have no symptoms? Like, what's the point, really? Especially the other guys are cool with them playing. Like, I can see if the other team was like, no, we don't want them playing at all. But if the other team was like, hey, bro, we all got it. Like, what the fuck? Fuck it. Like, let's go.
If you want to talk about misinformation, think about how many businesses got shut down, not do the science. Like how Walmart allowed to stay open, like small got to shut down.
Yeah,
like there's a lot of stuff that was going on that whole people with the misinformation. So I mean, very valid when you say that.
Hey, I bet I'll do that. I'll do that Waters Word. I'll make it an event. But even like this, even what was I was thinking about something just now. Even this now. Look. So now, at first it was stay quarantined for 10 to 14 days, right? Now they just changed it because they wanted to 5 days. Now they say it's because the Delta CEO said, hey, we need if we do these 10 to 12 days of quarantine, our business is gonna be fucked up because flight attendants ain't gonna be able to come back, flights ain't gonna be happening, so we need to shorten it up to 5 days. I thought the 14 days was super prevalent, so now we can just adjust shit on the whim. Like you see, shit just being able to adjust on the whim. It's like what's going on? Now, I'm not saying like I said, I'm not saying COVID's made up. I'm not saying that people didn't die. I'm not saying none of that dumb shit because I know all that happened. But when you can just adjust shit on the fly for any business's needs, it's kind of like, what are we really doing?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the propaganda, that's when you can start pushing the fake category. Because a lot of that was like, come on, bro. It was cap.
Walmart sells food and medicine. The mall does not. I mean, I get it.
Small stores and stuff, bro. And I mean, there's many ways we distribute medicine if we talk about science. We're gonna have mass building open, and small business can't open. They got less than like hundreds of people, maybe less than 10 people.
Yeah, because you gotta be honest. Like when you think about the mall, right? The mall, malls don't have medicine, right? But like malls got shit people want. Like you want clothes, you want books, you want whatever the fuck you want. You want whatever you want to spend your money on. Do you think the mall at any given time in each store is more packed than Walmart was during COVID?
Like what's the science behind it?
It's like he's saying right here. I agree with you. The CDC just the quarantine time. They're doing it just for the financial benefit of the company. But think about that. We can, government and things like that always find a way to benefit big businesses. Banks was going out in the recession, bail them out, all that, but they could never seem to find money for like the regular guy, the regular people. But we can bend and adjust, but it don't even, my thing is like, a necessity or not, the science isn't there. If I'm allowed to go into Walmart with a mask on and still shop and do whatever, I can argue as a mall operator, if I own the mall and I'm losing business, if that can be open, I know, like, and even if you say it's not a necessity, I can guarantee if the mall was open, there still would have been a ton of people in there because there were people that were scared to go to the mall. It wouldn't have been overcrowded, I'm sure. But if y'all gonna have these big ass stores open, Target, Walmart, this, that, this, why not just let them be open too? And if I want to go into fucking Barnes and Noble and get a book, I'll go into Barnes and Noble and get a book.
I mean, it's so much stuff that's critical to like nigga, restaurants still open, gotta be 6 apart, but clicks touching your food, people bringing your food. It's so much stuff like the rules matter here, but don't like I can have my mask on at the table, but I can't have it on when I walk to the restroom. I mean, I can take my mask off at the table, but I gotta have it on the restroom. Like I can't get COVID sitting at the table. Like it just the science behind it never made sense.
Sometimes the rules feel like they're just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. Like, all right, let's just do this. Well, maybe this will work. It's like if I go into Cheddar's, I got my mask on. They walk me 2 steps to the right, and I can just take it off. And waiters could come up. They ain't got masks. Talk to me. Do this. Do that. Am I echoing or is Bryce echoing? Let me know. Is it me or is it him? I mean, it don't matter. We about to get off here anyways in like a minute. I got 30 minutes. But, on a similar note, please tell y'all seen Don't Look Up on Netflix is an absolute banger. I live in Baltimore. We got blizzards and they shut down the city and businesses and tell people to stop the roads to help get them clean. People go straight to the mall. I'm not saying there's not going to be people that's going to go to the mall. I know there will be people that's going to the mall. But my point is, what's the science behind? So you're saying the only reason that Walmart, and I get it, food, medicine. I'm not an idiot. I know that makes sense. But I'm just saying, if I owned a store in the mall, I'd be like, damn, my nigga, maybe some dudes want to come buy some goddamn hats or something for me at my shop. Now I'm fried. I don't even have it's like they don't even have the opportunity to sell shit. Right? That's my thing. That's why I don't think people going like. That's why shutdown shit they ain't going for that shit no more.
I think people don't really realize how the government being business got the benefit, especially how the Democrats keep trying to push it. Like,
my bad. Tomorrow it'll be 9:30 in that range. So if you got to drink a 5-hour energy, you got to get right. You maybe take a little nap before 9 o'clock. You might get sleepy. I don't know. But that's most likely what time we rocking. If anything changes, I'll do it alert or some shit like that.
But if you think about how so many billions like exponentially raised during COVID, like it almost seemed like just playing, and they knew they wanted to capitalize. Like I think a lot of people still but they don't see how this is a monopoly on the people. Like the fact that they were able to shut down, so they had more power than they was trying to figure out how much they really had. They ain't know how much power they actually went down. Yeah. And now they're gonna keep trying to push it as much as they can. And people keep accepting fear. Like it's only gonna get worse. I don't think people looking at the slow of like how they basically went against all rights. They still are the vaccine stuff. Like I said, it's not going to stop. And that's what we're saying. Like you have to have rights for.
D-Free, you're just trying to argue for the other side at this point. What's the other side? What sides are there? I'm confused. What's the other side? I'm asking a question. I'm just asking a question. What is? He can't do nothing about the echo trap. That's how we gonna rock. We'll fix it tomorrow. We ain't about to be on here too much longer. I don't know. Maybe his Wi-Fi shit. I don't know what the fuck going on. But trying to argue. I don't hear it now. D-Free, you're just like I can understand you when you talk. So I don't know if it's like a thing. I don't know. You're just trying to argue for the other side. It's not even just trying to argue. I'm just saying that a lot of the rules that have been implemented have not made too much sense. That's it. They just haven't made too much sense. I get trying to slow I get trying to slow it down, but when we look back on it, I don't know what to say at this point. I don't know. Especially the mandate shit. Like in the beginning, niggas were scared. People ain't want to go outside. People ain't want to do this. But like I said, I was going to Walmart, bro. It was a million people in Walmart. If I was a person who owned a store in the mall that people may want to go to, I would, and I'm sure there was business owners that was like that. They was like, damn, why the fuck? So I can't make a living, but they can just because they shove food and medicine and shit like that. Hey, I bet you. I don't know if there was being able to allowed to be open, but I can guarantee you, Barnes and Noble during the pandemic would have been popping. And I know you'll probably say, well, you could have just ordered on Amazon. Motherfucker, some people like to go in and touch the book, see the book, feel the book. Maybe they stumble upon a new book in a certain section. I don't know. You answered your own question when you said, I know it's not a necessity, but I can see if you still couldn't go to the mall restaurants now 2 years later. I mean, I guess. It still makes sense. Like, if it just because it's not a necessity to me, don't mean that other people don't want to do it. Fuck wants and needs and necessities, whatever.
And it's a necessity for the business that's inside the mall.
Like, how many businesses probably that was open before the pandemic at the mall? You go to the mall now, they know it'd be fine. How many small mom and pop stores did you go to the business is no longer there?
There's thousands of businesses.
But other people was able to do this. Other people was able to do that. That's the point. Even before they lifted everything, I was seeing videos where they was telling a small business who had outdoor dining, y'all couldn't open, but this other bigger chain who had outdoor dining, they can do it. It's like, what's going on? What's going on? But I mean, I salute the conversation. It doesn't matter what people want to do in a pandemic. If that's what you think. If that's what you think, big dog, that's what you think, that's fine. I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you. That's it up. But I don't know. Like I said, this was supposed to be a quick little live. We was gonna talk about the kid getting kicked out the thing for vaccination. Aaron Rodgers, the girl who said abort the black men. Yeah, that's how we rock it. We'll be back tomorrow, end of the year special. Make sure you tune in. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Turn on post notifications. I don't even know if I go live, do notifications go through? Do they not go through? I don't even know. But make sure you hit it just in case it does go through. We'll see you guys tomorrow, 9:30. I'm probably creating an event. We'll see you then. 9:30 p. Like I said, 9 p.m. Central or 9:30 Central. In between that time, we going live. We rocking. We'll see you guys here back tomorrow. It's your boy D Fran. This is D Fran show right now, but Bryce hopped on with your boy, so we'll be back tomorrow for Absolute Shit Podcast. See you next time. Peace.
bro.